Good morning, everyone. I am actually in the middle of like energy kind of frequency right now, so I'm gonna skip over the spiel that I normally give and kind of jump right in so I can get some of these messages out. So this video is going to be for Aquarius. So far, what I've been experiencing as far as like messages that I'm picking up for you guys, definitely in the interdimensional type of energy going on. Like, I don't know what's going on with you guys, Aquarius, but again, this isn't for any specific area in the chart because again, we're all perplexed. I can't even talk right now. I like, seriously, you guys are like in a different world. We have all energies like in our chart, so pay attention to your birth chart. Obviously, not everything's by your sun, moon, rising. There are other signs that influence your birth chart energies that are influencing and highlighting other areas of your chart. So you might not be in your sun sign energy, so just keep that in mind. Now that I got that out. So there's a really strong emphasis right now on Aquarius energy. I know that there's a huge it's like a really big tower moment, but it's been prolonged. Like it's you've been experiencing a prolonged tower moment, or there's a feeling of a tower moment that's just been like increasing like day by day. And like I know that sounds like really crazy, but like bear with me here. It's kind of like there's been a couple months for you that have been leading up to a certain moment, and or like a certain decision or a certain time frame. It's like one thing after another has been consecutively happening, and it's kind of like tower moment, tower moment, tower moment, tower moment, leading into another tower moment. Again, my throat chakra is like my throat is like so like you might not know, like you might be like, I don't want to say like freaking out, but you might just be like kind of having a hard time keeping yourself grounded during this time frame, because it's like a lot of shifts are happening, a lot of foundational shifts are happening, relationships are changing, new people are coming in, people are going out, like massive shift there. And then like the song Intergalactic by Beastie Boys is actually coming to me. So I don't know if there's a significance to that. Maybe there's like there's your cue on that song type of deal, so you'll know if it resonates. I just keep hearing that song over and over again, and I didn't even get a chance to like get all my cards out because I keep getting like these like messages like literally getting sent to me. So I'm just gonna like babble on and kind of channel this message as I get my cards ready, so I hope you guys don't mind. Heart space. Okay, so you guys might, okay, so this is for like Aquarian moons, really, like really is what I'm picking up on here, is like a moon sign. You guys might be feeling chest pressure or like chest pain. Like again, like I'm not a doctor, so like your symptoms better than I do, but energetically like you'll be able to identify if this is what you're picking up on. It's like a pressure that like, it's like you don't want to acknowledge something and you're like, hell no, I'm not addressing this, I'm not going to talk about this, but we're going to have to talk about this. But I'm not going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it. But I'm not going to be the one to talk about it first. Like, I don't know, you might be dealing, like, there's a strong emphasis on the heart space, so I'm picking up a lot of, like, Leo energy, too, because it's dealing around the heart, and, like, I don't, like, see, like, a fear of anything right now, or, like, I don't see anything bad in that area. I just feel like you might be dealing with a Leo energy or a Leo type of energy. But there's a lot of passion around whatever this topic is, whatever this conversation is. It's like there's an Ace of Wands that I'm seeing that's coming, and it's like either here, it's present, you just don't see it, or it's coming and it's not here yet, but it's on its way. There's something creative too. There's like a creative focus here. The color yellow is pretty prominent. Also trains, like the sound of trains, like a train whistle, railroad tracks, significant. Yeah, let me figure out what other decks I want to use. I got actually a couple new decks that I want to see if they fit into these readings as I continue on here. And I'm very indecisive about what decks I want to use because I feel like there's just a lot going on. And I know that, like, for Aquarius at least, like a lot has been going on, like between family, friends, romance. Like I actually feel like romance is on the bottom of your list right now, but I feel like there's still a situation that's not being addressed. I feel like there is a connection. I feel like you actually have multiple connections because, like, not saying anything like bad, or negative about Aquarius, but Aquarius tends to draw a lot of people. So Aquarius tends to catch the eye of multiple people at one time. So it's kind of like there are other signs that do that too, especially like Sagittarius. This is just my personal opinion as a reader. Like, don't come at me. Like, don't come at me for anything. But, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I noticed that tendency, at least in the community that I'm acquainted with. I notice these things. But I feel like you guys are dealing with a connection, and I keep getting pulled back to Leo. There's something significant about Leo, whether it's in your chart, it could be in your chart and the person you're connecting with chart. I also do feel like there's an emphasis on a father figure as well. Like there's something significant around there. Yeah, so I kind of want to break this reading down a couple different ways because over the last couple months I've been definitely shifting and like trying to like ground myself in this new energy that I'm picking up on and trying to like, discover like, because as I open up more, it's like my readings are going to shift, they're going to change the way I perceive, the way that I do things, it's going to constantly be shifting and flowing. So I definitely just want to stop for a second and say that I appreciate all of your patience and your support with me as I grow through this this journey with all of you. So thank you. But let's jump into the reading. So I don't know, maybe you're actually in a gratitude energy. Like gratitude is really key right now. It's like I'm just seeing gratitude is key. Like gratitude is key in this energy right now for you guys. It's key with something that you're doing, like gratitude, 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 whether that's what you're emphasizing or whether that's like a theme that you're seeing, or maybe you're just trying to incorporate it more in your daily life and you're just trying to be more aware, which is also amazing, like you're implementing something or something's being implemented, but there's something about gratitude. So I don't know if it's like an attitude or like a perspective or like an energy shift that you've taken on, or I don't know what the significance is behind it, but there's something there for it. Like there's a message deeper beyond just the meaning of gratitude. So take it as you will. What deck do I want to start with? I'm a little frazzled, not gonna lie. Alright, let's start with Romance Angels, actually. Let's go right in for that end of things. And we'll just watch as it unfolds here. Because again, please keep in mind that these are general messages, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take it or leave it. Yeah, that's about it. That was a crappy shuffle. Alright, I guess we're doing one at a time. Oh, so flirt. Extend your lighthearted energies to others. Yeah, so that kind of fits with the theme that I'm feeling, actually. Because I really do feel like there's a theme right now with like gratitude and lighthearted energy. And I feel like you're embracing this lightheartedness. You're embracing this like higher vibrational energy. You're letting go of a lot of stuff that might have been weighing you down or like mentally weighing you down. Like maybe you've realized that you've been living more in your head than in the real world. It's, pretty easy to do that, believe it or not, especially this past year. It's like, with everything that's been going on, it's pretty easy to like, want to disconnect and just kind of like live in your own frequency, but it's like you're coming back and engaging in the world, and that's kind of with that intergalactic energy that I was picking up on. It's like y'all have been in space. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Like you guys like went somewhere. Like, and I feel like there's really going to be an emphasis on stepping back into like that. There's an energy that you're stepping into that is going to it's like you as a focal point, and then there's these people that I see around a focal point. So that to me is like having an impact on people. So like you're coming back into a community, you're coming back into a family, you're coming back into a friend group, you're coming back into the world, and like what it is that you're bringing to the table is going to impact those around you. And I feel it on a lighthearted, happy, positive level. Okay. Okay, so you could be dealing with somebody who's a little bit older or a little bit younger. Could be an age difference. But again, also consider this. There could be an age difference in the mind. Like, somebody could be physically maybe similar in age to you, or it could be physically older than you, but mentally this person might be very young. So, or mentally this person might be way older. You know, like old soul, young soul type of energy here. I do feel like this lighthearted energy is going to lead you into a career path if you haven't already been led somewhere in a career field that you're not like thriving in or happy in. Like, I feel like there was a huge shift in consciousness that also redirected a lot of people's career paths, really, because a lot of people were like, you know, I'm going to go after my passions. And, you know, a lot of people stopped the brakes and turned around and were like, hey, you know, like, I'm going to cultivate this new passion, this new idea, go after my dreams, whatever it might have been. Like, I've seen a lot of that energy also be present. So I feel like there was a cultivation of some type of energy, and now you're stepping into the light of something. See, like, these are romance angel cards, and I'm like getting messages about finances. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy, but it's like a passion, like, and it's something that you're like opening up. Like, my throat actually just like made like a weird noise, but it's like you're opening up about something, and it's like really stepping into your passion because you're embracing this lighthearted energy. And it's like you're finally stepping, I don't know if you're like really grounding yourself in spiritual practices or like religious practices, whatever it is that grounds you. It's like you're harnessing that energy and you're going after something. And whatever it is that you're going after is going to bring you a lot of passion. So you're going to be excited. There's going to be a lot of lighthearted energy. You're going to be, you know, it's really embracing life, like, and all the opportunities that are in front of you because you see it there. Now I'm also getting a different message, so it's shifting. There's a strong connection to your spirit guides. I don't know if that's too loud or not, but there's a strong connection to your spirit guides. And I feel like they're leading a connection if you don't already know it. I feel like there are spirit guides that are leading some type of a connection between two people. Interesting. You have calling in your soulmate at the bottom of the deck. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So that's what I'm... Like, you're either already in a connection, like you already know somebody, you've already met somebody, or you've already established some type of a connection with somebody. There could be some differences between the two of you. You guys could be like polar opposites. You guys could be, I mean, well, granted, okay, I just said Aquarius, Leo, that's like polar opposites on the wheel, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Aquarius and Leo. You guys, it's like complementary opposite. So you could be dealing with your complementary opposite, or you're dealing with somebody who is like a complementary opposite to you. So this person brings a different dynamic to the table than what you bring, but you both have something to bring to the table that's valuable, that's growth oriented, that's positive. And it's also connected to something very spiritual. Or very higher purpose, like. Oops, I almost just dropped that. There's something that could be at a standstill right now. There's an energy that's stubborn. Okay. So you have the Nine of Cups to the page. Okay, Nine of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. You could be dealing with somebody who's coming in as a page. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so that tells me somebody could be coming in self-sabotagey. Not the best energy that you want to be in when it comes to pursuing your Nine of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. But in my personal opinion, whenever I see this card, this is somebody who's also been doing work on themselves. And this is me as a reader interpreting my cards, okay? Obviously, I'm an intuitive reader, so I read a little bit differently in my own unique way, like everybody else does, right? So the energy that I get off of this card is somebody who has self-sabotaged a situation, somebody who was sneaking around or doing things that maybe you didn't necessarily see eye to eye on. You know, a lot of like mental back and forth type of energy. I feel like this is somebody who's also waking up from something or in the process of like coming out of a time period of healing, a time period of where they've had to do some self-reflection because they've realized that they've been the one who needed to kind of go within. Like this person like really kind of, and they had to fight their way to get out of this energy too, because like when people are self-sabotaging, like a lot of times it's just kind of natural, like because they've been conditioned over like, you know, relationships that probably haven't been healed and whatever it might be, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always a reason behind somebody's actions or why they respond a certain way to something, and we don't always see that other side of things. So I feel like this person has been reflecting on maybe see I don't usually make noises like that. That's why I'm like, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's like very there's like a risk-taking energy here. Like somebody's a risk taker, somebody doesn't like to lose, somebody likes to go full force at things. And I feel like this person wasn't able to 100% like execute something that they wanted to do. And so it's kind of like an ego thing. I have no idea if that makes sense, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. And this was actually at the bottom of the deck, so I actually don't want to pull this, but I think that it's interesting that I keep reflecting on it, because it's like a lot of reflection. Like this person, yeah, well, no wonder, because the Ace of Cups and the Hermit are right behind it. So it's like somebody knows that they put time into something, but they had to like also learn self-love in the process. So I feel like you met somebody at a time when they were coming out of something, or when this person was in a transition, or you were in a transition when you met somebody. But I feel like there's a resurgence of an energy. It's like coming full force at something, going after wish fulfillment, and also like an opportunity to like ground something, because you have earth and water. Like somebody's had to search for this, or they've had to like work for this. Like I don't like, but see, whatever it is that you both are like going, or, it's like this, you're either going to have an offer, or like this offer is going to lead to something, like this connection is going to lead to an offer, and whatever it is that it's leading to is also connected to something that's like divinely guided. It's spiritual in some way, sense, or shape, form, and I'm like messing up on my words, but it's like I know what I'm trying to say. So this person that you're connecting with, whether it be you or them, there might be a lack of communication because there's a lack of words, or like this person doesn't know what to say, doesn't know how to communicate. You could be dealing with somebody who's not good at communicating emotions. They're good at responding, they're not good at communicating. Some of you will get that. Like, they're good at, like, flying off the deep end, like, emotionally, but they're not good at communicating. But they're, like, you know, they're, like, clearly emotional, but they just, like, don't talk, but they're, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, one of those people, like, not in a negative way, like, it's funny, you know what I mean? Like, you can humor, like, that's the thing, is that you can find humor in this situation, because I think you understand this person's energy. So, there's been some deep reflection going on with the hangman here. Like, somebody's been really, like, looking at something from a different perspective, and as this is turning, that means that this energy is shifting. So somebody's seeing an opportunity in something. This is like wish fulfillment. They're seeing it. Like 100%, it's being guided. Like this hangman, the way it fell out, it's being guided. And again, keep in mind, this can also be you too. So we have the Emperor and the Two of Swords. So somebody has to make a decision. Or somebody's at two minds about something. Not sure which way to go. Kind of like a mental crossroads. Do I take action? Do I not take action? And see, that makes sense with the hangman here. That tells me that it's a little bit of a stalemate here. Because you have water, it wants to flow, and then you have earth, it's rooted. It's going back and forth. But with the Ten of Swords here, I feel like this is the ending of being split at two minds. This is the ending. So you have an Emperor energy. Ooh, okay. So you have strong Aries energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this Emperor's a little bit guarded, a little bit kind of like coming out of the woods here, like they've just been wandering. Like, I don't know, like this person goes out in the woods a lot. They spend a lot of time outside. This person, there's something with mushrooms too. Like there's a connection, correlation with mushrooms, insects, earth. Like there's something there. This Emperor wants to manifest something. There's the Ten of Cups. Like this Emperor with the Magician and the Ten of Cups. Like they want to go after something, but there's something that is with their mind that is keeping them kind of blocked right now. But it's like they're kind of like they're meandering down the path. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Like they're kind of meandering through the woods. Like they're coming. Like they're enlightened to something. They have all the tools that are necessary to make something happen. But what is Seven of Wands? Yeah, okay. So King of Swords with the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So this person could be a little bit detached. A little bit like I'm coming at it very logical, very methodical, very planned, very organized, like. But they got all the tools that are necessary with the Ten of Cups here. So again, strong Libra energy. Libra, Aries. I don't know why, but I feel like this person pisses you off. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. like I don't know if their like stubbornness pisses you off or like this person is mentally beat up about this situation. Like this King of Swords is like over analyzing. Like overthinking, like everything is a crossroads to this person. Okay, there might be like a slight tower moment coming. Obviously, I can't There's a lot of cards. Sun card. Okay, so whatever this person is like reflecting on or thinking about, it's positive. Like the sun's here. I just feel like it's really confusing to you right now. I don't know why, but I feel like there's something that's very unclear to you, that like you're not getting like the messages that you are looking to hear for that clarity, and there's a reason for it, and I really hate to like be that person to say that, because this is like a very mysterious energy. But like the sun card is here, and the sun card kind of overpowers, like it's the happiest card in the deck. So it fell over top of the hangman, which tells me that they've been enlightened to something, and it's happiness. It's like fulfillment. Like you have the Nine of Cups with the sun card, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So there's a lot going on with time. I don't know if something needs to be balanced out, but it's moving forward at least. Slowly. So you might have been very confused about this person, or this person left you very confused about the situation, or made you feel like an option to a situation. But I feel like you're gonna gain clarity on it. You might have went after something new too. So this person definitely feels like they missed an opportunity here. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck too. So you have the King of Cups, King of Swords, and the Emperor out here. Either you're dealing with multiple people. Like I said, I was kind of picking... Oh, and you have the King of Wands. Both of them back to back. So either you're dealing with one person, and this person's coming in as all three different energies here, like the King of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Swords. It's like now this person's taking a different approach, because clearly these other two approaches did not work type of deal here, where they might have been coming in very in and out in the past, making you feel like an option, and then they came in very detached, not showing a lot of emotion, and you're just like, no, I'm not having it, and then you set those boundaries, and then this person's like, all right, I'm going to come in very logical with a plan, and I'm going to take action, and because the Emperor is an action taker. But this Emperor also kind of like, they don't take action when they feel pressured. They take action when they want to take action. So you're waiting on their time. So this is somebody who also is a little bit arrogant. Not in a negative way, but this person definitely like they hold themselves back a lot, because they're testing the waters. Like they're waiting for, they're testing the waters. They're like testing time basically. So you're dealing with somebody who may or may not be a little bit arrogant. I don't see feminine energy out here at all. Like there's nothing feminine on this board. Like when it comes in regards to the energy. Like this is all masculine energy. By the way. Side note, you could be releasing other options. Like you could be like releasing... There was some type of a karmic justice here. Yeah, somebody was real stressed out about something. Somebody was real stressed out. Because there's a very strong connection. They want to communicate, but they're kind of coming... They're not coming in as the Emperor. They're coming in like a page. They're coming in like... They feel like they missed an opportunity, though. But it's like that you're releasing a lot as well. You're also like very... You might be very guarded towards this person, only because you don't know how to perceive them. It's like... Are you emotional? Are you not emotional? Are you a player? Are you not a player? Are you just messing with me? Are you not messing with me? Are you like what's your deal? Like, so now I feel like this person might be coming in wanting balance, because the King of Swords wants to have they want to have conversation here. This is somebody who wants to have a conversation. They want to be very direct, but you're also dealing with somebody who's also just as guarded as you are. So be careful of that, because I feel like whatever emotion is present in the moment is going to be amplified, and That's kind of like a very vague message, but for those of you who it resonates with, you'll understand that. It's kind of like, in the past, they might have been a little bit emotionally unavailable. In the past, they could have been very in and out, entertaining other options. You let it go. You released it. You're like, I'm done with this. None of these wands. I don't need this. Like, I don't want all these wands. I don't want all these options. I don't want this type of energy around me. Like, because the Nine of Wands is like, you're at the completion. Like, you're done. Like, the Nine of Wands is done. The Ten of Wands is excessive. You know what I mean? Because, like, at the Nine of Wands, like, you're chopping it down. You know, like, you're done at the Nine of Wands. But at the Ten of Wands, you're just, like, you're stressed out. Like, that's, like, you're just, like, I can't take this anymore type of deal. Like, this connection's really strong. You could be at two minds about something. Again, Gemini energy here. And it could have to do with emotion. But it's like they have the key, and it's like the communication is the key. Like, I don't know what this person's waiting on, but there's a lesson involved in all of this. And I feel like the feminine's completely, like, out of the picture, and I feel like this all, like, revolves around masculine energy. Because they feel like they missed an opportunity. Now, granted, if you're dealing with multiple people, then you're releasing a fire sign and you're releasing a water sign. You're done with them. There's going to be karmic justice involved with that. You could have been dealing with an air sign who was kind of guarded, a little bit detached, where things ended with. And you're in the process of, like, there's an emperor that's either coming to you or you're going to meet them. So you might actually already know this emperor energy. Again, this is if you're dealing with multiple people and you know that you're dealing with multiple people, okay? Like, you would have just released, like, other energies that you're like, I'm done with this. Like, it could have been a water sign who you were dealing with, somebody who could have been emotionally detached, or somebody who could have been, you know, this King of Cups for me is somebody who, you know, tends to, like, hide their emotions with, like, things that they do, or, like, even in substances. This person could drink, you know, when they're upset, or drink when they're happy. Like, this person likes to obviously have a good time, but they don't always know how to communicate their emotions properly because they're always kind of, like, you know, filling up on that cup. And then you have this King of Wands here, where it's like you're letting go of that fire sign who might be in and out. This person might be entertaining multiple people as well, and you're just kind of like, I'm done with this connection. It's not really serving me. Like, yeah, it's full of passion, but what I want is something grounded, stable. Like, you want that emperor type of energy. Like, that's what you are going after in a connection. So it's like you're letting go of these two connections, and with that comes some karmic justice, because maybe these people did something wrong. Like, maybe not. I don't want to say if somebody did something wrong, but obviously you know your situation. But there could have been a downfall with both of these connections, where obviously, like, you were in the right, and so obviously justice falls on your side because you did things the right way. And you would know your situation, so keep that in mind. And with that, and with also the ending of this King of Swords, you're like, probably like, what the fuck? There's all these options. None of them are what I want. And then boom, all of a sudden, here comes this Emperor. And here's the Magician with the Ten of Cups. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, here we go. You know, like, here's my emotional fulfillment. All the tools are there that are necessary to make it work. This person's ready to put in work. They're ready to take action. This Emperor is coming directly at you. They're coming at you with emotional fulfillment, with the Ten of Cups. So this tells me that this Emperor is somebody who is emotionally available, who does want to take action and put in the work to do something, and who does want to work together on it. This could be a strong connection. Could be a connection from the past. I don't know. But this Ten of Wands is kind of throwing me off, especially with the Eight of Wands. But it's kind of like it's like a strong communication. Like, I don't know, somebody's like, there's a strong communication. Somebody could owe you an apology. This person might feel like they owe you an apology. So they could be coming in like that because they've been holding back, because they've been healing. Because we have the and the Tower card, yeah. So something could have actually, and the Empress. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that does make sense then. So if you had a falling out with somebody, this could be definitely, this Emperor could be somebody who you already know. And again, this could be the same person. And it's like they've been coming at you in multiple energies, and you're like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, are you going to be consistent? Are you this person one day, or are you the next person the other day? Like, one day you're emotionally available, the next day you're completely detached and I don't talk to you for 2 weeks, and then you come back and then you want to spend 4 days here, and then I don't talk to you for a month. It's like you're done with that type of energy. And so you might have put boundaries up with that person, and because you put boundaries up, person's like, shit, I gotta come in right. And so with this Tower, it was like the complete ending of a foundation. With the Three of Swords, there was healing that needed to take place. There was obviously a lot of hurt feelings. Somebody's been holding back, or they've been fighting like themselves on wanting to come forward with an apology, wanting to make a gesture. The Knight of Cups for me is always somebody who is somebody who wants to move towards peaceful grounds, like somebody who wants to move towards, addressing something, because somebody learned a lesson throughout this. Because there was a lot invested, or there was something invested, or somebody feels like they invested something and they're like, no, I can't let this foundation kind of go. Like, I owe you this apology because, So again, you could have been dealing with somebody who had a lot of ego. And so this person had to learn, like, a lesson in regards to, I guess, whether that be ego, whether that be, being emotionally attached or, detached, or communication, whatever the case might be. It seems like you're dealing with somebody who probably most likely had to learn a lesson. Now, if this is all in regards to finances, I feel like if you've been trying multiple things and you feel like multiple things haven't been the right thing for you, I feel like there's going to be something that presents itself that's going to be full of passion. It's going to be exactly what you want. It's going to be like, oh, this is my passion. This is what I want to do. Like, this is my fulfillment. This is what makes me happy. Like, you're really figuring out what makes you happy, and there's some type of prosperity that goes with it. So I hope that makes sense. This reading ended up being a lot longer than I wanted it to, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it at that. And I will be back to do other signs. I don't know if the videos will be this long, but Aquarius is always like my top video. It's always my top video viewed anyway, so, but regardless, thank you all so much for your patience and your support with me. I genuinely appreciate it. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you like any of the messages in this video, make sure that you send it to people who you love, who might benefit from these messages too. Also, there's going to be some changes coming to the channel. I'm still going to be doing videos, so none of that's changing. I'm just going to be adding things and other videos to the channel. So not a lot, it's just more content. Obviously, with things as they settle down in my life, I am a student and I don't do this full time, so you guys gotta bear with me. Just, thank you guys again for all of your patience. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna stop talking now. So have a good one. Bye.